I on the table.
I ain't finna tell y'all how I got away with this shit.
If I'm more right, that's good business. She look good, but hang with dumb bitches. Tell her I'm way too fly for one sister. And then she leave a priest, I won't miss her. Won't put a ring around it. Oh, no. Bitches for the street like basketball goals. I always knew she'd let that lane hit her. Won't get a cent from me, I ain't simple. Bitch, now I ain't gon' work it out. I ain't regular out. Now I ain't gon' work it out. I ain't regular out. You a civilian out. Nah, failure out. I ain't gon' work it out. Cause I ain't regular out. Won't put a ring around it. Oh, no. Bitches for the street like basketball goals. I always knew she'd let that lane hit her. Won't get a cent from me, I ain't simple. Bitch, now I ain't gon' work it out. I ain't regular out. Now I ain't gon' work it out. I ain't regular out. You a civilian out. Nah, failure out. I ain't gon' work it out. Cause I ain't regular out.
What them bitches gotta say? I'm a woman where's a nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a love about what them niggas gotta say. I'm a woman where's a nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey. Oh, fuck with my Akima, fuck with my sisters, then I got a problem. I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR. I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's a Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm reeling them in, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm stamped in the pistol. I get the order, be glad at this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training, go through the baddest conditions. I don't fuck with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. Had that thing Putin like better man, niggas. She know I'm a prophet, she got to be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that. Tell her go make some business from scratch. She bitchin' a different breed of black men. We don't do the back thing. I remember back when I was really trapping, trying to get the racks in, selling dope to black men. But now I'm trying to make it straight. Like, don't forget about my face. We standing up straight, can't fold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Go get you some rank, I told you. Line up in these ranks, we soldier. You can take that to the bank, we focus on how many times must we remind you? One body, one. Some break off and never take off as a flex. When the law with your ain't no up next. It's just us, nigga, that's that on that. All that weak shit, that ain't no threat. Say you won't beat, bitch, with that ain't no sweat. We with all that. The Lord called a nigga out the world. I responded and called back. Oh Lord. And everything that they stole from us, fuck that shit, we want all that. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the command and general, your hunter, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine, that's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. We unaffiliated with them. I cannot fuck around with fake niggas. We taking ground when we in your city. You better hide the women, hide the liquor. Keep that bitch up. Please don't but the same. Don't be a fool and be another victim. Say you a goon, you just another Christian. How you my brother, you ain't in the with me. We in the gutter, deep down in the trenches. We with them niggas locked up in the prison. Black and Hispanic, Native American, Indian. We ain't just talking shit, but we living in it. We be everywhere, you can't miss it. And we be precious hell, take a picture. And we professional with the scriptures. Play, we gon' scratch from yeah, we some killers. These niggas trippin', they mind blown. Swear business, forgive me if I don't get it pause when niggas say that they be looking for niggas to slide on the slide. That I know about this when I send with the Glock with the slide for real. I get the order, you know that it's slaughter. See me and my niggas gon' die for real. The bigger the better for kingdom of heaven. You niggas get wet up by me cause I'm fed up. I rep UPK, my niggas won't let up. Got choppers, got nines, AKs, Berettas. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with what me and my nigga like, bitch, or whatever. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with what me and my nigga like. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the command and general, your hunter, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. See, they always ask us like
Yeah, on the table.
I ain't finna tell y'all how I got away with this shit.
If I'm more right, that's good business. Yeah. She look good, but hang with dumb bitches. Tell her I'm way too fly for one sister. And if she leave a priest, I won't miss her. Won't put a ring around it. Oh, no. Bitches for the street like basketball goals. I always knew she'd let that lane hit her. Won't get a cent from me, I ain't simple. Bitch, now I ain't gon' work it out. I ain't regular out. No, I ain't gon' work it out. I ain't regular out. You civilian out. Nah, failure out. I ain't gon' work it out. Cause I ain't regular out. Won't put a ring around it. Oh, no. Bitches for the street like basketball goals. I always knew she'd let that lane hit her. Won't get a cent from me, I ain't simple. Bitch, now I ain't gon' work it out. I ain't regular out. No, I ain't gon' work it out. I ain't regular out. You civilian out. Nah, failure out. I ain't gon' work it out. Cause I ain't regular out.
Yeah. Let's clap it up. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West Harlem, New York on 125th Street. And we under Commander General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? We've been sent to all so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to show them who they are according to the Bible, right, and show them what they got to do according to the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Because, these times that we in, man, you see what's going on. Some say, how about some of y'all start working thumb to the brothers? How was smaller thought about some of y'all was shot to them sisters? Right. Yo. So today we're gonna touch on a few things like they so-called holiday that's coming up. What is it?
We had President's Day today.
President's Day. Oh man, that's also far out of their loop. I ain't even know, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, but that's demonic anyway.
Right.
Then what's the other one? Easter.
Concert.
Let's jump into Easter, man.
Right.
Because the way they teach in the world, they teach you that the Most High, He wants you to celebrate Easter.
Right.
The Christian church teach you that you're supposed to hunt eggs and grown men wearing Steve Harvey suits looking for eggs in the front of the church building. Right. Come on, man. It's time for us to do away with all this nonsense, man, because that's what it is. Nonsense. Right. The Most High, He condemns anybody who celebrates that, man.
Right.
So start out, give me Exodus chapter 20 and verse 3.
Sir. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Hey, see? Hey, y'all didn't know worshiping Easter, man, that's putting another God in front of the Most High.
Right.
And He said what?
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Read on.
Verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
Y'all do that with the Easter egg. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do the bunny have to do with Christ being resurrected from the dead?
Right.
Why do we find Easter eggs just because the pastors tell us to do it?
Right.
It has nothing to do with the Most High or Christ. Read on.
Or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above.
Man, and that's it. So that's rule 1.
Right.
Don't worship no other God before Him. Right. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is a jealous God. He tell you that He's an angry God. Like when we do things that we think is okay, and the pastor tell us it's okay to do certain things, and they don't even know what the hell they worship in the Christian church, man.
Right.
But we know what we worship. You know what I'm saying? In the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, we study this Bible.
Right.
And anything that contradicts the Bible, we do away with it because it holds no weight. The Bible is the foundation of it all, man. And if it don't line up with what the Bible saying, what thus said the Lord, we ain't rocking with it.
Right.
So look, give me Deuteronomy chapter 12 and verse 1. Start at verse 1.
Come. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 12, verse 1. These are the statutes and judgments which ye shall observe to do in the land which the Lord God thy fathers giveth thee to possess it.
Read it again from the top.
Come. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 12, verse 1. These are the statutes and judgments which ye shall observe to do in the land which the Lord God of thy fathers giveth thee to possess it.
So read on.
All the days that ye live upon the earth. Ye shall utterly destroy all the places.
Oh, wait a minute. Read that again from the top, huh?
God, sir.
Woo!
Ye shall utterly destroy all the places.
Read verse 1. Start from the top.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 12, verse 1. These are the statutes and judgments which ye shall observe to do in the land.
So the Most High told us this is what we're supposed to do in the land. You keep these laws, statutes, and commandments in the land. Read on.
Which the Lord God of thy fathers giveth thee to possess.
So the God of our fathers gave it to us to possess. Read.
All the days that ye live upon the earth.
Read on.
Ye shall utterly destroy all the places.
All the places. Read on.
Wherein the nations which ye shall possess serve their gods.
See, they serve their gods. We're not supposed to serve their gods. We're supposed to do away with all that mess and serve our power, the God of our fathers, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
That's right.
That's our fathers. That's our forefathers. The Most High showed himself to them, and they're supposed to have to pass it on to us. Like we're supposed to pass it on to our children. Read on.
Upon the high mountains and upon the hills and under every green tree, and ye shall overthrow their altars.
Overthrow them altars, man. Don't go in their churches. Don't worship what they worship, because their God is not the God of the Bible. What they're worshiping is something outside of the Bible. They're worshiping something other than the Most High. That's why the Most High said, don't do it. Read on.
And break their pillars.
What verse you on?
Verse 3, sir.
Read on.
And burn their groves with fire.
See, that's what he told our forefathers. We are supposed to get into all these religions, because the Most High didn't give us religions.
Right.
He just told you he gave us laws, statutes, and commandments. He didn't give us religion. Religion is man-made. That's why you don't see none of the religions in the Bible.
Right.
Like I said, if it contradicts the Bible or don't line up with what the Bible say, we do away with it. Baptist church ain't in the Bible. Pentecostal church ain't in the Bible. Islam ain't in the Bible.
Right.
First Episcopalian ain't in the Bible. First AME ain't in the Bible. First African Methodist ain't in the Bible. Seventh-day Adventists ain't in the Bible, and the list goes on and on and on.
Right.
And for everything they got, our people is in it heavily. Jehovah wickedness ain't in the Bible. What verse you at?
The end of 3, sir.
Read on.
And ye shall hew down the graven images of their gods.
So you get all of the graven images of their gods out of your household, out of your groves. Don't even let your children look at them.
Right.
Teach them that picture of Caesar Borgia is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Teach them that's the image of the beast.
Right.
Drop down to verse 12.
Verse 12. And ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God, ye and your sons and your daughters and your manservants and your maidservants and the Levite that is within your gates.
Hey, Salaki, brother, give me verse 12, chapter 29. Drop down to 29.
Verse 29. When the Lord thy God shall cut off the nations from before thee, whither thou goest to possess them, and thou succeedest, and thou succeedest them, and dwellest in their land. Take heed to thyself, that thou be not snared by following them.
You see what I'm saying? Anytime that Israel intermingle with somebody, they get to following after their gods. Just because we're over in the land, so-called land called America, we're not supposed to follow what the Americans follow.
Right.
We always had our own everything. The Most High gave us laws, statutes, and commandments. He gave it to you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and nobody else.
Right.
That's why they can't get this. So if he didn't give this to them, how can they teach it to you? How can they teach you the Bible?
Right.
How can they teach you what thus said the Lord if it wasn't given to them? But we want to forget what thus said the Lord and follow the ways of this world. We want to follow the rulers of this kingdom. The Most High said, don't do that. Read on. What verse you at?
Verse 30, sir.
Read on.
Take heed to thyself, that thou be not snared by following them.
You see that? The Most High said, take heed to yourself, so you won't be snared into following them. Remember who you are. Remember the God of your forefathers. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're supposed to do. Remember these things, that's man. Right. Follow what your forefathers followed. They didn't know nothing about no Christian church. They didn't know nothing about Islam. Islam came 600 years later after the resurrection of Christ.
Right.
So why could I follow something that came after our king? Come on, man, that's madness.
Right.
But we up in it heavily. We fall into it heavily, being disobedient against the Most High when he laid down the rules for us, what we're supposed to be doing right now. Read on.
Come on, sir. After that, they be destroyed from before thee, and that thou inquire not after their gods, saying, how did these nations serve their gods? Even so will I do likewise.
Like, why would you care how they serve their God when all the gods of the other nations are idols? Right. Their gods is not real. So why would you follow after them and do what they do to serve their God?
Right.
When your God told you to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, that's your power. That's the God of your forefathers, the God of your ancestors, not some Hamite ancestors. You want to follow everything but the Most High. Right. You want to run up in the Kemet. You want to run up in the Pan-Africanism. Right. You want to run up in Christianity. You want to run up in Egyptology, Islam, Buddhism, all this stuff that your forefathers knew nothing about. What verse you at?
Verse 31, sir.
Read on.
Verse 31. Thou shalt not do so unto the Lord thy God.
Yeah, you see that? Most I said, don't do it. Here it is, 2025, and we still doing it. He already laid it down what we supposed to be doing.
Right.
Keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. Where do you find them? You find them in the Bible. You don't find them in the Christian church because they teach you that the laws of the Most High is done away with.
Right.
Why would the Most High say forever? Keep these laws, statutes, and commandments forever, but your pastor say they done away with. Who do you believe? Who do you believe? Read on.
Concert. For every abomination to the Lord, which he hated, have they done unto their gods.
You see that? Every abomination to man, the Lord hated.
Right.
But they do it to their gods, and they getting you to do it to their gods.
Right.
They worshiping a rabbit on Easter. They getting you to worship the rabbit on Easter. You know how to obsess the Most High? Seeing his holy people follow these heathens into worshiping idols?
Right.
That's witchcraft, man. They got your mind, man. Taking you away, cutting you off from your father, from the forefathers, your God are the forefathers that they serve. They taking you away from your real power. And you don't even know it because you want to be good Americans. You want to be good old Christians. The Most High didn't call you Christian. He called you Israel, Yasher Allah. Right. Prince of the power, man. That's who we are. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So why do you do these things when our power told us not to do it? He said, cut their groves down and burn that stuff, man. Get that away from me. And it ain't supposed to be in your household. But you sitting there, you letting your children do it. Right. We Easter egg hunters for the kids. We doing it for the kids. We know it ain't right, but we gonna do it for the kids. That's wrong. Right. You getting them to sacrifice to another God that ain't their God. Right. And in doing that, you make our God angry at us. I mean, it's so wicked, man. It's so sick. Even all these holidays that they worship, man, the Christmas, the Halloween, all this meaningless stuff, man, ain't got nothing to do with the God of our fathers. Right. What you got, boy?
Nah, you said so right on the one. Like, black people always say two wrongs don't make it right. You know what I'm saying? And just because I'm doing wrong, don't mean I need to allow my children to do wrong. You understand? So what you drop is so heavy.
Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. What verse you at?
At the end of 31, sir.
Read on.
For even their sons and their daughters, they have burnt in the fire to their God.
You see that? And every time you get, it's for the kids, you burning it. You're burning your children to the God of the heathens.
Right.
Man, to an idol. To a wicked, filthy idol who the Most High told you, don't follow after them.
Right.
But you hard-headed and stubborn and stiff-necked and rebellious. So guess what? You following after them. You put on the Steve Harvey suit, right, with the shiny pointy tip shoes. I mean, you grown men out there looking for Easter eggs, right, man. Dyeing the eggs. I mean, painting them. All this for what? To pass your children through the fire of Molech. and you don't know what you're doing, man, but you're just doing it.
Right.
It's a vibration to everything that this kingdom do, and it's to get you to turn away from your power, man.
Right.
To get you to turn away from your God and worship their deities, who they give you. They told us Negroes, that so-called Negroes, that we was African.
Right.
We took it and fell in love with Africa. So you see the Africans don't love you back? Come to Africa. Come back to Africa so you could be a second-class citizen.
Right.
And now the people that went over there, they trying to get the hell back to America.
Right.
Man, the people don't love you because they're not your people. And they know that. That's why they don't deal with you brothers when they come over here. You came over here on a slave ship.
Right.
They come over here on a plane on their own free will and still don't mess with you.
Right.
Still don't turn you on to the business adventures that they got, because they come over here, they got businesses. They living in big fancy houses. You so-called Negroes stuck in the ghetto.
Right.
Loving Africa when Africa don't love you. Loving America when America don't love you.
Right.
Hey, read on, brother.
Concert. Verse 32. What things soever I command you, observe to do it.
What?
Observe to do it.
Whatever thing that the Most High told us to do, we're supposed to be doing it. Observe it and do it. He gave us these laws, statutes, and commandments for a reason.
Right.
For a reason. But your stinking pastor talking about they done away with, man. That lying, greedy, grubbing, money hungry gangster telling you that the laws of the Most High is done away with, but he gonna keep the law tight. Pay your tithes.
Right.
Everything else is done away with, but pay your tithes.
Right.
Hey, any more on that 32?
Concert.
Read on.
Thou shalt not add thereto, nor diminish from it. That's it.
All right, drop that and give me chapter 13 and start at verse 1.
Concert. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 13, verse 1. If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams,
hey, that Martin Luther King.
Right.
Read on.
and giveth thee a sign or a wonder, and the sign or the wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto thee, saying, let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known, and let us serve them.
See that? That's a false prophet. Anybody that's trying to get you away from serving the Most High, and how do you serve the Most High? How do you serve the Most High?
Right.
You do what he say do. You keep his law, statutes, and commandments and do them. Anybody telling you they done away with, I mean, they turning you away from your power from the Most High, man. Read that again from the top, brother.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 13, verse 1. If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder, and the sign or the wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto thee, saying, let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known, and let us serve them.
See that? Now, how could you believe somebody to tell you to turn your back on the Most High and follow another God?
Right.
When the Most High said, thou shalt not have any other gods before me. Why would you do that? Listening to this man you call your pastor, he's getting you to follow another God.
Right.
And that ain't it, man. Read on.
Concert, verse 3. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet.
Now, you ain't supposed to be listening to that pastor. He called himself a pastor, a prophet.
Right.
You ain't supposed to be listening to anybody that's telling you to throw away the laws of the Most High. When the Most High said you're supposed to do these laws wherever you go, through generation to generation. Your children's children are supposed to be doing this. But you go to that funky Christian church and they tell you the laws are done away with. Read on, brother.
Concert. Or that dreamer of dreams. For the Lord your God proveth you.
The Lord who?
The Lord your God proveth you.
The Lord your God proveth you. He gave you this knowledge and information for you to do it.
Right.
So you can be reproved of all your sins and learn how to please him.
That's right.
Instead, you want to go after the gods of these other nations. And they're not even real.
Right.
You can see when you walk into the Asian market, they got a statue of their god called Buddha, and they got food on the table for him. They got water bottles up there.
Right.
Like he eating it. Like this fat bastard gonna get up and eat it.
Right.
He can't get up and eat it. He's a statue. He's not real. He's a stinking idol. But you got brothers following that too. I'm following the ways of Buddha, brother. I don't follow that Bible no more. Come on, man. You was a simpleton.
Right.
You following the idol. What the hell that idol gonna do for you? That idol can't get that blunt out your mouth.
Right.
Idol can't get the crack out your pipe. Read on, brother.
God, sir. To know whether ye love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul.
Read on.
Verse 4, ye shall walk after the Lord your God and fear him and keep his commandments and obey his voice, and ye shall serve him and cleave unto him.
Read that again from the top.
Concert. Verse 4, ye shall walk after the Lord your God and fear him and keep his commandments.
And do what?
And keep his commandments.
Say they done away with.
And keep his commandments.
Read on.
And obey his voice.
And do what?
And obey his voice.
Keep his commandments. By keeping his commandments, that means you're obeying his voice. If you listening to that pastor telling you his commandments are done away with, you're not listening to him. Read on.
And ye shall serve him and cleave unto him.
And that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to serve him and him only.
That's right.
And cleave unto him, because he's the only one that can get us out of this captivity, out of this living hell that we living in.
Right.
We're in the worst conditions on the planet. They give some of us a bone thinking that all of us can do it. But look at the majority of our people, man, stuck in the ghetto, stuck in the barrio, stuck on the reservations. And we're supposed to be living better than this.
That's right.
Read on, brother.
Concert, verse 5. And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death.
Shall be what?
Put to death.
So that Christian pastor, Martin Luther King, was put to death. I mean, hey, I know you love him. He's a brother, you know what I'm saying? But he had the wrong agenda.
Right.
He got you to love a nation that didn't love you. He got you to love another God that didn't love you. I mean, come on now. What you got, Gabawar?
No, sir, like so powerful, because that's what these pastors, all these so-called prophets and pastors, they get put to death. And it be some bad death. You see what Eddie Long just went through. You can only imagine what damn T.D. Jakes is going to go through in a minute. The Lord is putting all these so-called leaders and these damn so-called prophets to death. And it's going to be horrible.
Damn
You
right.
understand?
Hey, get up, brother. But look, it's going to be righteous.
God, man.
What happened is righteous. I mean, that happened to Eddie Long in front of everybody. Molesting boys. Man, one minute he taking pictures in the mirror like he swole up.
Right.
The next minute he looking like Mario Brothers when a turtle bite him. Choo, 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 choo. He was shriveled up. He got knocked off, man.
Right.
For going against the words of the Most High. And it can happen to anybody.
Damn right.
It can happen to anybody, especially your pastor that's telling you to follow something that's not the Most High. Read on, brother.
Concert, because he has spoken to turn you away from the Lord your God.
You see that? And that's the same thing that these pastors doing today.
Concert.
They're getting you to go against the Most High, our power, our God.
Right.
He's not the God of the world, Craig. He's the God of Israel. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And we got the service of God if we do what he say do.
Right.
By being obedient. By being obedient and do what the Most High said do. Yo, he'll serve us. Anything you ask will be at your footstep, because you're going to ask it in righteousness and he'll do it for you.
Right.
Because you obeying him. You're listening to his voice. Read on.
Concert, which brought you out of the land of Egypt.
He didn't bring everybody out the land of Egypt.
Right.
He brought up the Israelites out of the land of bondage. Only the Israelites.
Right.
Read on.
and redeemed you out of the house of bondage.
And he saved you. Redeemed is an old, buy is an old Quaker English word, meaning redeemed, meaning saved, like paid for you.
Right.
Same thing like they say in Deuteronomy 28:68. No man shall buy you. Buy is an old Quaker English word that means redeem.
That's right.
Read on.
To thrust thee out of the way which the Lord thy God commanded thee to walk in.
So he commanded us to walk into something. And what he commanded us to walk into these laws, statutes, and commandments. Because without these commandments, without governing ourselves, I mean, it'll be chaos. Total anarchy.
Right.
Just chaos. Thinking you could do everything that you want to do, man, but it's consequences to the Israelites when they do it.
That's right.
When you follow another deity, it's consequences to what's going to happen to you. It's consequences to the sin that you commit. So you better learn what sin that you commit, and then you get that, address it, ask for forgiveness, and don't do it no more. That's what repentance is. Read on, brother.
Concern. So shalt thou put the evil away from the midst of thee.
So listen, following after anything that's not the Most High is evil. And the Most High said, put it away from you.
Right.
Get that picture of Caesar Borgia out your house. Get that Christianity out your mind, man, because it's evil and you're supposed to put it away from you. All these religions are evil and put them away from you. Why? Because the Most High said it. Read on.
Concert, verse 6. If thy brother, the son of thy mother, or thy son, or thy daughter, or the wife of thy bosom, or thy friend, which is as thine own soul, entice thee secretly, saying, let us go and serve other gods, which thou hast not known. Thou nor thy fathers, namely of the gods of the people which are round about you.
Man.
Not
That's touching home. Read that again from the top, brother. That's touching home because you in that situation right now.
Right.
You're going through this right now. Invite somebody to church this Sunday.
Right.
I mean, come on, man. You see all the wickedness they do? Read that again from the top, brother.
Come. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 13, verse 6. If thy brother, the son of thy mother, or thy son, or thy daughter, or the wife of thy bosom, or thy friend, which is as thine own soul, entice thee secretly, saying, let us go and serve other gods, which thou hast not known, thou nor thy fathers, namely of the gods of the people which are round about you, nigh unto thee, or far off from thee, from one end of the earth, even unto the other end of the earth. Thou shalt not consent unto him.
Thou shalt what?
Shalt not consent unto him.
So when they asked me to come to their church on Sunday, invite a friend to church this Sunday, I ain't going. What he said, thou shalt what?
Not consent unto him.
You shouldn't consent unto them, man, because they're getting you to worship something that's not the Most High.
Right.
Anything that got, I mean, come on, brother. They tell you the Lord's laws is done away with. You think the Most High is happy with that? You think he's pleased with somebody telling you to follow after another God and not follow after him? Because that's what you're doing.
Right.
You go to church and worship on Sunday. Sunday is not the Sabbath day. Sunday is the sun God. You worshiping the sun God. But our people don't know this because they don't even consider the ways of the Most High.
Right.
They want to love everybody. God loves everybody. Show me in the Bible. Ain't God's official words is the Bible? Show it to me.
Right.
Show me where God said love everybody and go to church on Sunday and that he did away with the law. Show me this. You want me to follow another deity that's not my power. I can't do that, man. I'm not rocking with you.
Damn.
The hell with your church. The hell with your Muslim mosque. But damn, man, I'm standing on 10 toes down with this, man.
That's right.
We in the truth. This the truth of the Most High.
Right.
He didn't give us religion. Like I said, if he gave us religion, why ain't it in the Bible?
Right.
Why ain't the 12 gates the gates of Christianity? Why the first gate is Islam.
Right.
The first gate, the second gate is Baptist. The third gate is Pentecostal. The fourth gate, no, that's not in Revelations. Oh, my brothers and my sisters, they got us twisted, man.
Right.
We've been following after these people for years. Your grandfathers, your grandmothers been following the Christian church, Christianity for years. They got them nowhere. They only know 2 scriptures. They don't know the meaning of the scripture. They'll tell you John 3:16. They don't know the meaning of it.
Right.
They don't know there was two Israelite men talking to amongst each other about their world, their society that they're living in. And these devils took our records and made it a religion where everybody can join. And the Bible is against that because these people, they don't worship the Most High. He didn't give them the law, statutes, and commandments. That's why they're dirty. That's why they're unclean people. But you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, hey, you some of the cleanest people. I mean, you the cleanest.
Right.
You're not filthy. Even when you go into these restaurants, you're going to see a brother washing his hands, put on gloves when he's giving you your food. But you go to these Edomite spots, they're making the pizza with their filthy hands. Instead of making a dough.
Right.
Brother, I walked into Papa John's and seen them doing that just that.
Right.
Making a pizza with the naked hands and I just walked out, man. I don't even want it. You know what I'm saying? That's just disgusting. I'm going to go to Woo's Chicken or something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They doing it right because my people, they're clean.
That's right.
Even if they don't know the truth, it got that godliness to them that, hey, I ain't going to serve my brother no junk.
Right.
I'm not going to treat my brother like the people treat him, like the other nations treat him. I'm going to make sure my food is clean because word of mouth go a long way. They're going to support my business. Yeah, man. Our people, boy, we still want to go give our love to the other nations. Oh, man, I'm going to this $5 steak place, man. They got the best.
Right.
Knowing you lying, man. Knowing Keisha can cook the best steaks.
Right.
Man, you can make your own damn steak. You know what I'm saying? It's better than theirs, and it's going to be cheaper.
Right.
And they're going to charge you what? $75 for a T-bone, $125 for a porterhouse? Man.
Nice fat plate too, sir.
Look, a nice size plate, Keisha. Damn right. But up there, what they going to give you? A steak, give you a few pieces of corn, and 2 asparagus. Man, we want that.
Right.
For $225, man. These devils is something else, brother.
Right.
Read on.
Sir. Verse 8. Thou shalt not consent unto him.
Thou shalt what?
Not consent unto him.
So deny them every time they try to get you to go in that Christian church. And to any other religious organization, deny them. Like, nah, brother, I keep the Lord's law, statutes, and commandments. What can they say then?
Right.
What can they say? Oh, the laws are done away with. Well, prove it to me. We got to be smarter than all these other nations that's out because it's a trick, and you're the trick.
Right.
They're trying to trick you out your God, trick you out your salvation, trick you out your service of the Most High, man, because the service of God is given to you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Right. Just think, if all the so-called Hispanics right now going through the deportation and immigration, just think, if they bow down and turn to seek his face, the Most High will hear their cries. Right. He will hear their voice and he will answer them. He will stop the madness. But they got us turning against our own people. I seen a TikTok video about 4 sisters where it was a so-called Hispanic sister telling us, where's everybody else? Why is us Mexicans or Latinos the only ones that's fighting for the immigration, against the immigration? Where's everybody else? All these other people are illegal immigrants too, but we're the only ones standing up. Then they showed the 4 or 5 sisters turning away like, divide and conquer, man. They're not knowing that she's a sister too. No matter what everybody's brainwashed in the world. They got us hating each other. You thinking that the so-called Mexicans is not your people, and the so-called Mexicans thinking that the so-called blacks is not their people. So what you do, you turn your back on each other. They're getting you to hate each other. When you're supposed to love your brother like you love yourself.
Right.
And they are your brothers. They are your sisters. We're supposed to fight for everything, man, together. Man, it's a war tactic. Divide and conquer is a war tactic that they've been using for years.
Right.
You don't understand this? What you got, boy? I see it in your face. Huh?
It's like black people are so damn, it's like we so ignorant at times. And then we never voted for the wrong person. And then we never voted for the like we make good decisions when it comes to voting for our leader.
Right.
You understand? Like as if Bill Clinton or Hillary Clinton or any of these damn Democrats that black people vote for has done anything for our people. They're going, come on, sir. You know, black people, man, we are such hypocrites. You understand? Just, you know, it's like,
and they get us to hate each other. And as a so-called black man, they got us hating the other black people.
right.
Like black people don't love each other, so they thinking, how can I love somebody else? Them ain't our people. Why they hate us if they are people? You hate each other. You hate your own people too.
Right.
Come on, man. We got to wake up and get our minds right, man. We got to get back to who we are and what we're supposed to be doing. It's time out for all that other stuff, man. It's time out for hating your own brother over color. It's past time for us to stop hating each other and get it together and follow these laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. He said they'd do it forever.
Right.
The law, book of the law is done forever, generation to generation to generation. But this devil got you hating your own people, man.
Right.
Got you hating your own people. But in the Isupk under Commander General Yohana, yo, this is an invitation. All our so-called Hispanics, blacks, and Native Indians, y'all come on in this house, man, because this house was built for you.
That's right.
It's built for you. In these times that's going on right now, we got the solution for the immigration.
That's right.
Did you know that? We got the solution. All you got to do is walk through the door and get your answers, man.
Right.
Read on, brother.
Concert. Nor hearken unto him, neither shall thy eye pity him.
Man, don't pity them. They're going to give you that sad look. Oh, brother, you doing wrong. You supposed to come to church, man. Come on in this house, man. We having the fish fry Sunday. Sister Betty cooking some catfish.
Right.
Most I said, don't pity them. Read on.
Neither shalt thou spare, neither shalt thou conceal him.
Don't conceal them, don't spare them, man. Just get the hell away from them. Nah, brother, my household, we serve the Lord.
That's right.
Read on.
Verse 9. But thou shalt surely kill him.
The most I said, kill him back in the day. You hear me? But we can't do that today. This, of course, is the history class.
God.
It's history.
Right.
But you're supposed to learn from that.
That's right.
We can't physically kill anybody, and I'm not telling anybody to go kill because killing is against the Most High.
Right.
You kill their doctrine.
That's right.
You kill that Christianity. You kill that spirit of that evilness that they're trying to put on you to get you to turn your back on the Most High.
Right.
Kill that. Read on, brother.
Concert. Thine hand shall be first upon him to put him to death.
Now, hey, back in the day, it's our forefathers.
Gangster.
Most I said, put your hands on them first. Shoot first, yeah. Read that again, huh?
Khan, the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 13, verse 9. But thou shalt surely kill him. Thine hand shall be first upon him.
You see that? Most I said, hey, you swing first. Put your hands on, huh? You get your hands on, huh? You be the first. Don't let them do it to you.
Right.
Read on.
To put him to death. And afterwards, the hand of all the people. Like the Lord wants you to jump.
Yeah. Hey, Most High's a gangster.
Right.
Ain't no other gangster. Ain't nobody gangster than the Most High in Christ.
Right.
I mean, the Most High said, kill him. Hey, on top, off the dribble, kill him. You put your hands on him first, and then let everybody else touch him.
Right.
Read on.
Verse 10. And thou shalt stone him with stone.
After you kill him, you stone it. That's how much the Most High hated this.
Right.
That's how much the Most High hated that spirit of somebody trying to get you to follow their God and not your God.
Right.
And this should make you angry when they try to take you to come out the, oh, you in the coat. That's what you learning, man. You in the coat. God did away with all this. You got to follow Jesus now. I mean, come on, man. And all this that the Most High laid out for us, what we supposed to be doing when somebody do this to us? Come on, man. Come on, God. What you got, brother? Come on, brother.
Like to think that this is why the Christian church is scared of the Old Testament. This is why right here, Alwan. This is why they scared. Because all that wickedness that they do over there,
right?
Oh, they know. They know if they do this, oh man, everybody be put to death in that.
Damn right.
Floor.
Damn right.
They told it like 10 out of 1.
Damn right.
That's why they don't want to read this, sir.
It was, the Old Testament is done away with, brother.
Right.
Come on, but you're scared to open up Revelations. Come on, man. Read on, brother.
God, sir. Verse 10. And thou shalt stone him with stones, that he die, because he had sought to thrust thee away from the Lord thy God.
You see that? Anybody that's trying to get you away from the Most High required their blood. Like he said, kill them.
Right.
Of course, it's 2025. I ain't telling nobody to go kill anybody.
Right.
Because killing is a sin against the Most High. But you're supposed to kill that doctrine. Kill that doctrine. Put that doctrine to shame. Show them how it's wrong. Using the Bible. Out your belly shall flow rivers of living water. Once you learn this truth, man, the truth gonna be up in you. And you're gonna have to kill somebody. You have to tell somebody the truth, man. All day long.
Right.
When I run into a brother or something, man, I'm talking to them about the truth.
Right.
I'm Sharif. You hear me? But not with Islam.
God, sir.
In my belly flow rivers of living water, and I'm gonna let my brother know when they doing wrong, when they going against the Most High.
Right.
That's what we're supposed to do. Man, read on.
God, sir. Which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage. See,
Egypt was the house of bondage. America is the second house of bondage.
Right.
Scripture said, I'll bring you to Egypt again, but this time with ships.
That's right.
You're in the house of bondage right now again, and you don't even know it. Just because you can see brothers playing basketball, football, you think you're out of bondage, you think you're out of captivity, you're still in captivity.
That's right.
Read on.
Concert. And all Israel shall hear and fear, and shall do no more any such wickedness as this among you.
Read that part again, brother. Hey, this is for all you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Listen to these scriptures.
Right.
It's for you. It's talking to you. Read on.
Verse 11. And all Israel shall hear.
And all the world.
All Israel shall hear.
God love everybody.
All Israel shall hear.
So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, hear this. This is what you're supposed to be hearing. The Most High, back then, he said, kill them if they try to get you to worship somebody else. Kill them for worshiping another deity that's not me. Put your hands on them first. Stone them to death. But today, you just walking by freely. Oh, I'm going to this church.
Right.
Oh, I'm going to the Muslim mosque. I got my praying rug. I'm going to pray 5 times a day to the rock in Mecca. Most I said, kill them for worshiping something that's not me. Read on.
Concert. And all Israel shall hear and fear, and shall do no more any such wickedness as this is among you.
Man, you ain't supposed to be doing it to this day, 2025. But you doing it.
Right.
And you don't know you're doing it because you stuck following that stinking pastor, man. That greedy, money-grubbing gangster.
Right.
He's a pimp, pimping you out your money. And he's not teaching you the word of thus said the Lord, man. Read on.
Verse 12. And thou shalt hear, say in one of thy cities, which the Lord thy God hath given thee to dwell there, saying, certain men, the children of Allah, are gone out from among you, and have withdrawn the inhabitants of their city, saying, let us go and serve other gods, which ye have not known.
You see that? The Most High ain't known that what they serve. Man, this is idols. They getting you to follow idols and worship idols, and you making the Most High angry every time you do this. You did it back then, and you're doing it now. Man, he really said, Put hands on them first. If they try to get you to go against me,
Right.
if they try to get you to worship something else other than me, you stone them to death. He said, put your hands on them first.
Right.
Come on, man. Read on.
Sir. Then shalt thou inquire and make search and ask diligently, and behold, if it be true, and that thing and the thing certain, that such abomination is wrought among you, thou shalt surely smite the inhabitants of that city with the edge of the sword, destroying it utterly, and all that is therein, and the cattle thereof, with the edge of the sword.
You see that? So how the hell your pastor gonna tell you that the laws are done away with?
Right.
The Most High said, yo, do all this to them if they try to get you to follow something other than me.
Right.
Get away from them. Unalive them. Unalive their cattle. Unalive everything. And this is history. This was history.
Yeah, right.
But we're supposed to still have that spirit today. We're supposed to still have that spirit today. Anybody try to get you away from following our Father, the God over Israel, the God of Israel, man, you're supposed to unalive their doctrine. Get away from them.
Right.
Don't go to their churches. Don't worship in their groves. Don't worship in their mosques. Most High said, man, read that again, brother. That's just gangster.
Verse 14. Then shalt thou inquire and make search and ask diligently, and behold, if it be true, and the thing certain, that such abomination is wrought among you, thou shalt surely smite the inhabitants of that city with the edge of the sword, destroying it utterly, and all that is therein, and the cattle thereof, with the edge of the sword. And thou shalt gather all the spoil of it into the midst of the street thereof, and shalt burn with fire.
Don't even keep it. Just burn it. Moses said, unalive everybody in the city, even their cattle and all their goods, bring it in the street and burn it the hell up.
Right.
But you so willy-nilly going into the, hey, I'm going to worship whatever. I'm a Buddhist now.
Right.
I'm Episcopalian. I'm a Methodist. I'm in the first AME, the first African church.
Right.
All this, man. I'm Jewish now. Come on, man. The Most High, he's angry when we do these things. He unalive people for doing this. And you read the history of the Israelites, so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. What they did was for our learning. We're supposed to learn from their mistakes and not do them. But guess what? We doing them. We doing them. Just because this pastor telling us to. That pastor got your grandfather and grandma money. Now he got your mother money and your father's money. And he want to get your money next. His son is coming up to preach.
Right.
You know, the Cleveland Jr., he took over the church for his daddy now.
Mm-hmm.
So he can get the money now. He can tell you lies. He can get you away from following your God to follow another deity, which makes the Most High angry. We haven't learned that yet? You haven't learned following anything other than the Most High makes the Most High angry? And things happen when he gets angry. Read on.
And shall burn with fire the city and all the spoil thereof every whit for the Lord thy God. And it shall be in heat forever.
And it's going to supposed to burn forever. Christianity is supposed to be on fire right now. Burning up. Read on.
And it shall not be built again.
And you shouldn't build no Christian churches no more, no Muslim mosques no more, no Buddha temples no more. Get the hell out of there and come back to what you're supposed to be doing. So-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American, man. Read on.
Verse 17. And thou shalt cleave, Salakia, and there shall cleave nut of the cursed thing to thine hand, that the Lord may turn from the fierceness of his anger and show thee mercy and have compassion upon thee.
You see that? And when you deny this world, deny their religions, and turn back to the Most High, he will show you mercy. He will show you mercy. But when you go against him, you see what happened when you go against him.
Right.
He said, underlie the whole town, take their spoils and bring it in the street and burn it the hell up.
Right.
Like the brother said, this is why the Christian church don't read the Old Testament. Because they know they ain't supposed to be doing the things that they doing. They worshiping a different God that's in them Christian churches.
That's
man.
right.
What the brother say up there? What the brother say up there? Well, sister said something too. We'll come back to all those. What the brother say right there?
If I may, I don't want, that's so powerful to me because you really do have to be 10 toes down with this truth.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to have to be ready to cut off. Not one, not two, maybe not even three, but their entire family behind this truth, which takes such a powerful devotion that you just don't see it in these other so-called religions, which is truly what sets this truth apart and sets it so far above these false idols and prophets and pastors.
Damn right, brother. That's a young man in the school. You know what I'm saying? Damn right, brother.
Right.
You keep learning and tuning in, brother.
Right.
You keep learning and tuning in because this wisdom of this in this school,
right,
it's going to bring you closer to the Most High, not bring you away from it.
Right.
To get this destruction that's coming to all these religions. To try to get you away from the Most High.
Right.
So go ahead and finish reading up, Gospel War.
Concert. And multiply thee, as he has sworn unto thy fathers, when thou shalt hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep all his commandments.
To do what?
Keep all his commandments.
Why is your pastor study telling you to throw him away when the Most High said what?
To keep all his commandments.
Read on.
Which I command thee this day, to do that which is right in the eyes of the Lord thy God.
So doing the commandments and keeping the law, statutes, and commandments is right in the sight of the Lord.
Right.
So why your pastor keep telling you that God's laws are done away with? Jesus nailed it to the cross.
Right.
He's a liar that wants your money. What verse is that, brother?
That was the last verse in 13, sir.
That was 18?
Come.
All right, give me chapter 18 and start at verse 9. All this stuff the Most High did to show you that you're not supposed to throw these laws, statutes, and commandments away.
Right.
He did this in our history. This was our past. We're supposed to learn from the past so we can not go through what we went through then. They got us to stop following our God, man, and follow their gods. And that made the Most High angry. Christianity put up Caesar Borgia to be their God.
Right.
But you're following their God.
Right.
And the Most High said, don't do that. You following that rock in Mecca talking about Allah. The Most High ain't know who he was. The Most High don't know what that rock is. It's not a God. It's an idol. All the other nations' gods are idols. And the Most High is angry with us for following after their idols. He said, don't do like the people around you doing. He severed you out of all people to be his chosen. But you don't want to be his chosen. You still want to run up into that Christian church, man, that Christianity.
Right.
When it has nothing to do with the Most High. Only thing it got to do with the Most High is an abomination. Christianity is abomination. All the religions of the earth is an abomination. That's right. Come on, God. Well, I hear you. What you got?
There's a sister in the chat, Aisha, said, blacks are so tired of being oppressed that they rather jump on the side of the oppressor just to take the light off of them.
That's how destroyed we is. You know, Sister Hand, that's real. Right. That's real. I mean, we've been beat the powder in this place. So thinking, cleaving on to the oppressor, thinking they're going to pull you up when they go, oh, brother, no, sister. That's going to destroy you and it's going to get you away from your power. Right. When you turn your back on the Most High, man, anything can happen to you. That's what our people don't understand. Slavery happened because we turned our back on the Most High. Jim Crow happened because we turned our backs on the Most High. Right. It's time for us to get it right now. Since 1969, there we go. Since 1969, we've been telling you the truth. Right. Telling you to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Teaching you who the Most High is and that you should come back to your power and not follow the religions of the world because it's getting you to drop your power and forget who your power is.
That's right.
That way you make the Most High angry. We make the Most High angry when we do these things. And look, you've been in captivity for so long. Ain't it time for you to start pleasing the Most High?
Right.
Don't you think you should obey him now because you seen the hell we've been through?
Right.
All the I mean, man, come on, brother. All the stuff that we go through in this kingdom, man, is hell on us. It's living hell on us. Don't know where your next meal coming from. Don't know how you gonna pay your bills. Got to go to slavery every day to listen to your enemy oppressor just so he can throw you a crown to turn around and give it back to him.
Right.
This is hell. This ain't living. But you steady want to be disobedient to the Most High. That's why we fall under these curses. We fall under the hands of everybody that hate us. Look at all these heathens come over here in this country and they get set above you. Don't you wonder why? Do you ever wonder why they are ahead of you? The so-called East Indians, they done came over here, the red dots, they done came over here now, they're above you. The Afghanistans, the Arabs, they've been at war with America for years, but they come over here and they get above you.
Right.
You ain't never went to war with America,
Right.
but you the one getting drugged out your car, beat with the billy club, shot in the back, stomped with their black boots, choked with their gloves, shot with the taser gun. You ain't never went to war with America.
Right.
How's America going to war on you? Because you turned your back on your power. The God of our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's who you're supposed to give your allegiance to.
That's right.
You don't supposed to give your allegiance to some stinking country that hates you. Read on, brother.
Come, sir. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 18, verse 9. When thou art come into the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, thou shalt not learn to do after the abomination of those nations.
Damn. You see that? Do you hear that?
Right.
Do you hear the words that's coming out the Most High's mouth?
Right.
Read that again, brother.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 18, verse 9. When thou art come into the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, thou shalt not learn to do after the abominations of those nations.
Man, and they still doing it today, and you learning from them, and you doing it now.
Right.
You celebrating Easter. You celebrating Christmas. Come on, man. You're not supposed to do that. The Most High didn't want you to follow them.
Right.
Follow him. Read on.
Verse 10. There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire.
Oh, I'm doing it for the children. I'm celebrating Christmas for the children. I know it's not real. I know Santa Claus is not real.
Right.
I'm doing it for the children.
Right.
I know Halloween is the witch's Sabbath, but I'm doing it so my kids can get candy.
Right.
I'm doing it for the children. But what they doing, the scripture say they doing what?
Salakia said Salakia. Making his son or his daughter to pass through the fire.
Read on.
Or that useth divination.
Read on.
Or an observer of times.
All this wickedness, man. Oh, you looking at the sun, the stars, and the moon. I'm observing the times.
Right.
The zodiac signs.
Right.
All this, you passing it through the fire for Molech. I mean, you passing it through the fire to another deity.
That's right.
You worshiping something other than the Most High. Why would you worship the ordinance and not worship the person who made the ordinance?
Right.
Read on, brother.
Come, sir. Or an enchanter. Or a witch.
Witchcraft, man. Let me read your tarot cards. Let me read the crystal ball. What was that woman name? Miss Cleo.
Right.
Sylvester Stallone mama. All of them, man.
Right.
Witchcraft, man. Everything outside of this Bible is witchcraft, and that's what you're supposed to be looking at it as. You look at all these religions as witchcraft because that's what it is. All these holidays that you worship is witchcraft.
Right.
That's how you're supposed to be looking at it. Read it again, brother.
Khan. Verse 10. There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with bad familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord.
They're what?
Or an abomination unto the Lord.
They're dirty and wicked and filthy unto the Most High. You ain't supposed to be following after that.
Right.
Israel, you love following after the stuff that you ain't supposed to be doing.
Right.
You ain't supposed to be following after them tarot card readers. Don't follow after them witches. The drug dealers are witches too, because they making a potion to put you to sleep.
Right.
To make you nod off the heroin. All that, man, is witchcraft. Now people is heavily into it.
Right.
Read on, brother.
Verse 12. For all that do these are an abomination unto the Lord, and because of these abominations, the Lord thy God doeth drive them out from before thee. Thou shalt be perfect with the Lord thy God.
Thou shalt be what?
Perfect with the Lord thy God.
How do you be perfect? You keep these laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High.
That's right.
Not through how the world sees perfect, not how this kingdom teach you that perfect is. Oh, I don't do anything wrong. I'm perfect. I'm at the job. I'm doing this. But what are you doing that the Lord's require of you?
Right.
Are you following the laws, statutes, and commandments? Are you obeying the Most High? That's what makes you perfect. Read on.
Concert.
Hey, Salaki, Sister Sarah said something in the chat. Can you read that after you read that?
Concert. Thou shalt be perfect with the Lord thy God. For these nations which thou shalt possess, hearken unto observers of times and unto diviners. But as for thee, the Lord thy God hath not suffered thee to so do.
So the Most High didn't have us to do what they doing.
Right.
Because what they're doing don't profit us. What they doing is making the Most High angry at us for doing it. It's an abomination. Everything that these other nations do, we're not supposed to be doing it. And the Catholic Church, come on, brother.
Right.
Everything that they do in that Catholic Church is an abomination, man. They bowing down to statues, kissing idols.
Right.
They're doing everything that the Most High said don't do.
Right.
They're worshiping a woman. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Think about what thus said the Lord.
Right.
He said, don't do the things that this world is doing.
Right.
In this world, they in the Catholicism, they in the Christianity.
Right.
They in the Judaism. They in all these religions that we're not supposed to have no parts of. We're supposed to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. And that's it. And walk in them and live in them. Teach your children these things, man, so they can be clean and holy to the Most High and not like these heathens that's around about us.
Right.
Not supposed to be doing anything that these other nations is doing. But you want to do it. You want to sell it. Oh, I'm doing it for the children. Most High said, don't you pass your kids through that fire. Don't pass your children through the fire. Because that's what you're doing. You're marking them for death. What verse you on, brother?
So I'm at Lock-in. At the end of verse 14, verse 15.
All right.
18 and 15.
All right, drop that and give me Psalms 96 and verse 4. Anybody telling you to follow these other nations and follow their religion, they're making the Most High angry at you. You're supposed to tell them to go on that way.
Right.
And you're not supposed to do that. Like the scripture just said. You forbid them. You go on, man. Don't invite me to your church.
Right.
Don't invite me to your mosque. You get the hell away from me. Mm-hmm. That's what you tell them. Because back in the day, the Most High would have had you to put them to death.
That's right.
Most High said, hey, go unalive the whole town if they try to get you to disobey me.
Right.
Get all their spoils and bring them into the street and burn them the hell up, man. Mm-hmm. That's gangster. That's a hardcore brother who mean what he's saying.
That's right.
So why would you go against what he said and do it today? Just because you see the heathen on top right now, They ain't on top for nothing. They on top because you disobeyed the Most High and you still disobeying him. You refuse to do what he say do when you listen to that pastor tell you the laws are done away with.
Right.
Read what you got, brother.
Come on, sir. Book of Psalms, chapter 96, you say verse 4, sir.
Verse 4.
Verse 4. For the Lord is great and greatly to be praised.
You see that? The Lord is great and he's greatly to be praised. Once you realize what you're supposed to be doing by keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, you will realize that. We see that in the Isupk and the Commander General Yohana. We see that. Read on.
He is to be feared above all gods.
You see that? He is to be feared. What he say, you're supposed to do it. He tell you don't worship them deities. You don't worship them deities. You're supposed to fear the Most High because you fear the judgment of him. You fear what he can do to you, man.
Right.
That's the only thing in the Isupk and the Commander General Yohana we fear is the Father. Read on.
For all the gods of the nations are idols.
You see that? I just told you that. All through this this subject I'm teaching you. All the other gods are idols.
Right.
The deities that don't mean nothing. Read on.
But the Lord made the heavens.
You see that? Fear him. Fear him. He made the heavens.
That's
Read.
right. Concept. Verse 6.
Oh, okay. Drop that. Drop that.
Come.
Give me Proverbs 17 and 15. You know, in the Isupk on the Commander General Yohana, Isupk Oklahoma history class, we run through these scriptures, brother.
That's right.
So I hope you got your pencil and paper and writing it down. You know what I'm saying? So somebody come to you with some knowledge or some information or questions, you go ahead and break them off with the dose of the truth, man.
That's right.
Let them know the truth. Put it in your precept book so you can learn from it and go to it and follow these scriptures, and you cut them the hell up with these scriptures.
That's right.
Apply them to your life, man. Apply them to your life and live them. Because we ain't no show thing like the Christian church. The nice suits, the fancy ties, and the
Right.
wingtip shoes, and the Cadillacs and all that stuff. Nah, brother. We really live this, man.
Right.
We ain't praying on our people to so the first lady of the church can get a Ferrari.
Right.
We not, no, that's the Christian church, man, who do nothing what the Bible say do. You fear the Lord, man. Read on, brother.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 15. He that justifieth the wicked, and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination to the Lord.
You see that? He that justify the wicked, man. And I mean, come on, man. That's your pastor.
Right.
That's this bastard that we under in America. In all the world who oppress us, that's the oppressor.
Right.
Read that again.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 15. He that justifieth the wicked, and he that condemneth the just, even they both are an abomination to the Lord.
They condemn the just. They condemn us for teaching the truth of the Bible.
Right.
Oh, the law done away with. He justifying the wicked. Oh, you can eat that pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. He justifying the wicked. He getting you to turn against the Most High. The Most High said, don't you eat that. Other dead body don't you touch.
Right.
But you eating it. And your pastor saying it's okay to eat it. Geno Jennings, what's his name? Geno Jennings?
Sir.
Oh, you can eat the pork now. I don't eat it, but you can eat it.
Right.
God said, rise and eat, Peter. No. He's justifying the wicked, man.
Right.
The ways of this world is wicked. And he's being wicked and teaching you how to be wicked.
Right.
Hey, y'all about some of y'all some working thumb to them brothers. Y'all was Shmuel thought about some of y'all something to them sisters. Read on, brother.
Verse 16.
Now drop that. Give me Jeremiah 10, 1 and 2. We continually want to learn from the oppressors, from the wicked, from the heathens that's round about us. We want to learn from them.
Right.
We want to learn about the Chinese karate and worshiping of Buddha.
Right.
We want to learn about the Hindus and smoking the reefer and smoking anything.
Right.
We want to learn about the worshiping of the animals, the cow and the elephant. That's what the Hindus worship.
Right.
And their so-called deity, Kali, the man, woman with 6 arms, and all this garbage and nonsense. They're idols. and they're not the Most High. The Most High made the heavens and the earth.
That's right.
That's who you fear, man. Fear the Most High. You fear him by doing what he said do. You obey him by doing what he said do. Read what you got, brother.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speak against you, O house of Israel.
O house of who?
O house of Israel.
O house of the whole world.
O house of Israel.
O house of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Most High is talking to you, so listen, read.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Whatever they got going, don't you learn it. Don't do what they do. Learn not the way of the heathen. The heathen celebrate Christmas, Halloween, all this mess. Most High said, don't learn their ways. They worshiping deities. The Catholic Church is kissing statues and molesting kids, and don't learn the way of that. Christianity and the Christian church, the Protestant churches, they worshiping Caesar Borgia. They drinking the communion, Webster's grape juice.
Right.
They eating the cracker, saying it's the blood and the body of Christ.
Right.
Don't you do that. Don't follow the ways of the heathens. And look at our people. We over in Israel with the got the curly tips, got the hats. We praying to the wall, the stone,
Right.
the wailing wall, rocking back and forth.
Right.
Come on, man. Don't you do that. Most High said, don't learn the way of the heathens. Read on.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, because they don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on and want you to follow them, and they don't know what the hell going on. Oh, it's a zodiac, it's a meter going on. No, we worried about the meter about to hit. The meteorite. Man, they don't know what the hell the Most High got going.
Right.
Why would you follow a dummy? They're dumb, man. All these other nations are dumb. Like I said, the Chinese, the Moabites and the Asians, they in their stores got the statue of Buddha up there, and they feed it food.
Right.
Like the damn statue gonna get up and eat the food and drink the water, man. That's dumb.
Right.
So black behind following after that.
Right.
You want to be like that. Most I said, learn not the way of the heathen. Hey, finish that off.
Sir. For the heathen are dismayed at them.
Give me Amos chapter 5, start at verse 15. That's what we want to do. We want to follow the Easter. We want to follow their so-called holidays, the President Day.
Right.
All your presidents back in the day had slaves. Why would I want to worship them? They put my people in captivity. They still passing laws against my people.
Right.
Why the hell I want to worship a President Day? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? They ain't do nothing for me and my people.
Right.
Why would I worship that? We got to think about the things that we do in this place, man. There's a vibration behind everything that we do, and you don't know it.
Right.
They're getting you to go against your power, the God of your fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Read, brother.
The book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 15. Hate the evil, love the good.
Read that again.
Sir. Hate the evil and love the good.
Hate the evil and love the good. Evil is anything that's trying to get you away from serving your power, the Most High. Evil tells you that the laws of God is done away with and you ain't supposed to abide by them. And the Bible says that God's laws do it forever.
Right.
That's an evil bastard to teach you to throw them away. Any more on that?
Sir.
Read on.
And establish judgment in the gates. It may be that the Lord God of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph.
Hey, you see that? Drop down to 23.
Verse 23. Take thou away from me.
21.
Verse 21. I hate, I despise your feast
You
days.
see that? Most I hate and despise these feast days that they have, because it's not for him. He didn't get, come on, man. What the hell is a Halloween?
Right.
That's a feast day. You're feasting on all the candy, and what the candy gonna do? Rot in your teeth, give you high blood pressure, sugar diabetes. Most High ain't with that.
Right.
What's Thanksgiving? The murder of my brothers and sisters, the Native Americans, so-called Native American Indians. The murder of 77 million Native Americans. Most High ain't with that. You want to eat the turkey and the dressing and the cranberry? Most High ain't with that. Read on.
Come, sir. And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
And he ain't smelling all that garbage that you cook up on Christmas. The turkey. You just had the turkey on Thanksgiving, but you're going to make another turkey on Christmas. But you eating it with chitlins this time. You going all the way down and dirty with it. Most, I mean, the abominable plate. The whole plate abominable.
Right.
Read on.
Verse 22. That ye offer me a burnt offerings and your meat offerings.
Yeah, they saying a prayer on it. Lord, thank you for this food that we're about to receive. When you told us not to eat the pork anyway, but we're going to receive it in Thanksgiving, so that makes it good.
Right.
Ah, brother, you learning wrong. You're learning wrong. The Most High don't want you to eat or touch the unclean thing. He already told it to us. We're supposed to know this by now.
Right.
It's 2025. Some of our forefathers failed because they didn't keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. That's why we're here right now in the captivity. Till we get it right. Now it's time for us to get it right. Since 1969, we've been on these street corners in our schools telling our people, hey, it's time to get it right. Come up out of her, my people, that you partake in none of her sins.
That's right.
But you want to indulge in the sins. You want to be so intertwined with the oppressor that you marrying his daughters, you giving your daughters to his sons. I mean, you just want to think that you can get all the love for the oppressor and he's going to take his boot off your neck.
Right.
Has it happened yet? I'm waiting. No, it ain't happened yet. And it ain't going to happen.
Right.
Until you turn back from your evil ways, come back to the Father and obey him. The Israelite school of UPK under command of General Yohanan, this is the school of the law.
That's right.
This is the army of Israel also. Ain't nobody else got this truth like us, man.
Right.
Read on, bro.
I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts.
Man, that turkey that you eating,
right?
That ham with the pineapples and the glazed ham, no, he ain't messing with that. Come on, Gabba, what you got, bro?
Well, that honey glazed ham, it's a lot.
They love that. That's their pride and joy, huh?
So they picked that abomination up. You understand? They be putting that, like you said, putting that pineapple on that thing. Put the cherry in it.
Put the apple in his mouth.
Man.
Come on, man. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. Think about that sister, man, and her sons unalive for not wanting to eat pork.
Right.
But you're doing it willfully.
Right.
The oppressor ain't got to tell you, he ain't got to force you to eat it. He gonna put it in all his commercials. Bacon, it makes everything great. Pork is the other white meat. You want to follow these people that's wicked, man. You want to follow the wicked of the earth. And when you following the wicked, you turn your back on the Most High and everything that he said.
Right.
Read on.
Verse 23. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs.
Oh, Christmas tree, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Right.
Most High said, take away the noise from them songs, man. You don't want to hear that. What the hell you want to hear that for?
Right.
Come on, God, what you over there laughing? Come on.
I was thinking about that old Christmas song they used to sing.
What's that? Which one?
In my mind.
Yes. Merry Christmas to all of you. My brother said, in my mind. Hey, so come on. So now, was that on fire? Did they hit it on fire? No. Oh, that's at my auntie house. Merry Christmas, brother. She got the fat pot of chili,
Yeah.
and that's the same song.
You know, it never
In
fails.
my mind. There you go. So like it. Hey, y'all understand it because y'all went through it too. What the sister say on there?
Like it. Let me see. I can't even see. So like, you get up on the board.
Come on up and see what the sister say.
Okay. Sister Ryan Sister Ryan said, and the damn songs have no salt on them. That's how you know. Sister Kenya, she said, what about these people getting pig organs? Your thoughts? And Sister Ryan said again, and them damn B-days.
Yeah.
Be mad at folks for not celebrating them.
Yeah, like what the hell? What's so special about being born in captivity?
Right.
What they say, the soul done spent around the year again. Man, something nasty, man. Hey, and that sister said about the pig organs. I mean, we're not supposed to touch the dead carcasses. I know seen a story about a brother getting a pig heart or something.
Right.
And later on he died.
Right.
Because we're not supposed to touch the unclean thing.
Right.
Especially that pig. He said, the carcasses shall you not touch. But we eating it. We really eating something abominable that the Most High said don't touch.
Right.
Think about that. Man. Well, give me Amos. No, give me 1 Corinthians chapter 10, start at verse 20. Yeah, that was a good question though, sis. Like, if you get an organ, man, you want a human organ. If you get no damn pig organ, you let them know, put you on the donors list for the humans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, that ain't gonna work. No pig. No pig heart in your body, man. The Most High said don't touch it.
Right.
Read what you got up.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10, verse 20. But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils.
You see that? Everything that these Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrificing it to devils. And when you following them and doing what they do, you doing it too. You sacrificing it to the devil.
Right.
And you don't let your children do it, you sacrificing your children to the devil. Read on.
And not to God.
And not to our Father. Read.
And I will not that ye should have fellowship with devils.
So why you gonna have a fellowship with the devil in their organization? You don't be in an organization of the devil trying to teach you something about what God said when he's the enemy to God?
Right.
It make no sense, man. He said don't follow the way of the heathens.
Right.
You follow them all the way to their bedroom. You follow them all the way to their Christian church. You follow them all the way to their Muslim mosque. You follow them all the way to their holidays. You follow them all the way into everything that they do.
Right.
And the Most High is angry at you for doing it because he told us not to. He told us not to. It's time for us to obey him now and listen. We really got to listen to the Most High, especially in the times that we living in now. Our Hispanic brothers and sisters getting locked up in cages, on planes, shackled up, sent back to a country that's filled with war, drugs, and poverty. How can you blame anybody for wanting a better life for their children,
Right.
a better life for their family?
Right.
Your brothers and sisters that you don't know that they're your brothers and sisters because you following after these heathens. They just migrating to a better life. And you mad at them because they came over here and they working hard, slaving hard, doing everything that the oppressor say so he won't deport them. And you mad at that because they got a little truck with some big wheels on it. You mad at them for buying property and you been over here and you ain't did it? I mean, we understand why you ain't did it because we've been oppressed. But he's playing us against each other.
Right.
Come on, man, read on.
Concert.
You
Verse 21.
Okay, read on.
Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils.
You can't do this truth and then you want to go over there and fellowship with devils and do what they do. It ain't gonna work.
Right.
You got to hate the evil and love the good. Remember that scripture we just read? Hate the evil and love the good. Can't follow after them, man. Learn not the way of the heathen. When you learn the way of the heathen, you go against the Most High. The heathen tell you pork is okay to eat. It tell you shrimp, crab, and lobster is okay to eat. It tell you Caesar Borgia is Jesus. It tell you Jesus is God. It tell you the angels is little naked white babies with wings.
Right.
Following after the heathens, man, is get you nowhere but lost. And you become a professional victim. You become an enemy to the Most High. And he's going to clean his own house first before he go and do away with the heathens. He got to make sure that you get it and your children get it. And it's our responsibility that we pass it on from generation to generation. Right. Now that you got this truth, you got to use it.
That's right.
You got to use this truth and apply it to your day-to-day life. Let your children look at you keeping the law, statutes, and commandment of the Most High. Let your children see you not eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Let them watch you do what's righteous and not twerking on the internet. Let them watch you obeying the Father. Let them watch you in this class right now, writing these scriptures down and learning them. Loving your brother like you love yourself. Loving your sister like you love yourself.
That's right.
Because brotherhood and sisterhood is a weapon. And we need each other. So-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we need each other. We really need each other in this times of trouble right now, man. There's trouble on every side of the earth that we own. We are being oppressed, man. We endangered. It's time for you to get that hate out your heart from your own people, man. Start loving your people, man. Love your brother. Help that brother out if you got the means to help that brother out. Two brothers working at a slave stay right down the street from each other. Right. One brother car broke down. You ain't gonna let the brother go to work with you. Nah, you gotta get your own way. Y'all going to the same slave.
Right.
Help that brother out. Let him work till he can get his car fixed. He'll throw you some gas money.
Right.
But help that brother out till he get on his feet. Nah, that brother, he a blood. I ain't riding with him. Stay next door to each other. Work at the same place. But you hating on the brother because he working with you over a color, over a gang that the government created, the government or your enemies created. Man, we've been duped, brothers. We've been duped in this place. Not following after what we're supposed to be following is hurting us.
Right.
It's crippling us. Hating your brothers and hating your sisters and loving the oppressor and loving the heathens, man, you're making us weak. We're our own worst enemies right now. That's what the Klansmen said. The Klansmen said we don't have to kill them now physically. We just drop their drugs and the guns in their hoods.
Right.
And they're off each other. And we fell for it. We still falling for it. But now it's time for us to wake the hell up.
Right.
And to put on this armor of the Most High. And when you put on this full armor of the Most High, you got a job to do. You got to go get your brother off them drugs. You got to get your sister off their streets. You got to love your people, man, and uplift your people. Help these children out. You see two children about to fight on the corner, you egging it on. Get him, get him. Oh, he whipping them. Oh, you break that up.
Right.
Teach them that they're family. They're family. That's your brother. You all you got in this place. You can't depend on nobody else. Hey, brother, any more on that?
Sir.
Give me Revelations 18:4.
The book of Revelations, chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
See that? Come out of her. Don't do the things that these heathens are doing. We get destroyed for following after these heathens. Every time we do what they do, we think we can do it.
Right.
Then we get destroyed. Look at Puffy. Puffy thought he can do what Hugh Hefner did. Hugh Hefner did it his whole life till he passed away. So Puffy thought he could take the crown and do it. And look what happened to him. Look what happened to everybody who think they can do what the oppressor do in his country. This is the land of the oppressor now. They stole it from our brothers, the Gadites, who the world calls the Native American Indians.
Right.
They can do what the hell they want to do because this is their heaven. But while they've been in their heaven, we've been in hell this whole time. This is our hell. It's hell on us, brother. Not being able to keep your children, family separated. The Most High ain't never designed it where a brother had to co-parent. The brother supposed to be there raising his son, raising them children, showing his daughter how a man is supposed to treat her.
Right.
So she won't go get any damn body off the street. Somebody is putting his hands on her, beating her, pimping her out.
Right.
You're supposed to be in that household, but this devil divide and conquer us. It's time that we get that back. We getting it back in the Isupk, the Commander General, Your Honor, because we learning what we supposed to be doing, man. We family. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, ain't nobody greater than you. And just bring it all together. Bring it all in. 12 tribes, one nation.
Right.
The nation of Israel, Yasharala. And it means something. Read on, brother.
Come, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
These plagues is coming. You thought COVID-19 was something? You thought this flu strain that's going around is something? Look how fast everybody caught the flu from New York all the way to Oklahoma.
Right.
Even brothers in Kansas City caught it. And they had the TB outbreak in Missouri.
Right.
And now they got the measles in Texas. The case of the measles is back.
Right.
I haven't heard a case of the measles since I was a kid, but now it's back in Texas.
Right.
And it's more to come.
Come
on.
The disease is at an all-time high. You go down there to Texas and Atlanta, you know, they just had the top cities. They came out with a list of top cities that with HIV.
Wow.
Atlanta, of course, you know, that's a nasty spot. Atlanta was one of them.
Let it be known.
Wow.
Wow, you see that? The Most High is not done with this place. And he said, come out of her, my people. He telling you, he's pleading with you. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, come out of her.
Right.
That's why he said, my people. Everybody is not the Lord's people. His people are the children of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Like I said, 12 tribes, one nation. That you receive none of her plagues, because these plagues is coming. You seeing how it's multiplying? It's coming. Like the brother said, all these STDs in all the high spots where our people are.
Right.
It's hitting us hard. You see how fast the flu spread from over here to way over to California. Just think how fast a worse plague than that can come. Yo, with that, we're going to pass the class over. Priest and Officer Governor Wells will call.
Most High in Christ. We're the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to the brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 8-3, 8-10. 10th in the Hebrew is Masharah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department. Priest fund, free will offering for the priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation is the Feast of Purim. It's March the 15th, 14th, 15th, something like that. Check your bulletin boards. Any brother that wants to become a trooper in the school, he must wear all black: boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, in Israel, Majum means stand. We're gonna give one courtesy salute to the teacher, Men of Israel, Model Shabbat, Margin, Barak, Y'all Bashim Y'all Shah Rakatah.
How about some y'all some working thought?
Class dismissed.
I on the table.
I ain't finna tell you how I got away with this shit.
If I'm Moors, right, that's good business. She look good, but hang with dumb bitches. Tell her I'm way too fly for one sister. And then she leave a priest, I won't miss her. Won't put a ring around it. Oh, no, no, no. Bitches for the street like basketball goes. I always knew she'd let that lane hit her. Won't get a cent from me, I ain't simple. Bitch, now I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular, no, I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular, you civilian, nah, failure, I ain't gonna work it out, cause I ain't regular, won't put a ring around it, oh, no, no, no. Bitches for the street like basketball goes. I always knew she'd let that lane hit her. Won't get a cent from me, I ain't simple. Bitch, now I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular, no, I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular, you civilian, nah, failure, I ain't gonna work it out, cause I ain't regular.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man, if you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're